In this video, we talk to MJ Aoki. She's gonna give her insights as an influencer, as a financial practitioner, on what should you prioritize first. Should you buy your own house that you will live in, or should you start your own business? We are now in part 4 of our series, so check this video out.
Please subscribe to Marvin Garamo channel and you'll learn so much from his contents. Subscribe now!
Guys, parang awan nyo na guys. Bigyan nyo naman ako ng pagkakataon sa buhay. So, yun. Stay till the end for MJ's relationship update, guys. Enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, hey guys, we're in part 4 of our series. Where will you put your money first? Should you buy a house? Or should you start your own business? We have MJ Aoki, guys, update. 2020 na single pa rin. Comment below, guys. Anyways. Totoo. Okay, MJ, as a financial practitioner, financial advisor, financial consultant, what do you recommend for people to do should they buy their own house first? Or should they start their own business?
So, Happy New Year, Marv! I'm glad to be back here. For your question, or either if you're going to invest in a house or in business. Nothing wrong around both investments. I think they are great. But I guess it also depends on what's really important for you. For now, is it like if you're starting a family, then maybe it's good to have your own house. But if you are single, then I would suggest putting up your own business. But the risks involved there, they're both very risky. But in terms of like putting up your business, you need to understand and you need to put in your heart into it because you want to make sure that you've studied it. It's something that you really enjoy. And yeah, because this is basically what's gonna help you grow or get more assets. House can be an asset only if it's generating income for you. So again, it depends on what's important for you right now. But I guess what I really wanna emphasize this here is if you're gonna get an asset, if you're gonna invest on something, make sure that investment is allowing you to grow more money. It will allow you to create more assets so that you can really generate wealth from that. Because if you are to just really invest on a house and then somewhere along the line, if you cannot really pay for it, then it's not really an asset for you. But again, it all depends on what's important for you. But if you are to ask me, I would suggest really putting up your own business first. Really, how do I say it? Depending on your lifestyle, what's important, and what is really aligned with your values, what you're passionate about, and then that's the business that you want to create.
Okay, pero yun nga, we'll make this as custom fit now. Kasi I've been interviewing different people naman and their opinion. So, para custom fit sa'yo, single. So you suggest for people who are single, business muna bago bahay?
Yes.
Because?
Your business will generate more assets. It will create more money for you. But the only risk there is that you have to put a business wherein it's aligned with your passion, which is something that you are willing to take risks on.
Okay, so I'll play devil's advocate naman. If you're starting a business, you'll still have to pay rent. Hindi ba? Instead of paying rent, tapos tapon na yun, it doesn't go anywhere already, it might be better if I buy my own house.
Well, yun nga, if you're gonna get your own house, it depends. If it's gonna generate
For you,
income
it's for you. Not generating income. Titirahan mo talaga. The argument kasi is, if you mag-business ka, magre-rent ka pa rin. So, your rent is definite, your income in business is not definite. So, isn't it safer to buy your own house? Because if I buy my own house, sure yun, na even if it's not appreciating, I gain an asset. If I just rent, I don't get anything. And may risk pa ako na mawala lahat yun.
Going back, I'd still go for the business.
Okay.
Regardless of what status you are in, single or married, I would still prefer you putting up your own business simply because, yes, you will be paying rent, but it's part of the business. It's part of the expenses that you will have in terms of having the business. That's why you really need to study like what it is that would making sure to make sure that your business is growing minus the rents already and other kinds of expenses.
Okay. Sige, continue. Sige, continue.
But with the house kasi, the risk there is, yeah, even if it's gonna be appreciating, but somewhere along the line, can you maintain the expenses that you will be getting from that? Can you maintain because like in the house, there will be additional expenses also. Like you need to maintenance fee or the plumbing or anything that would incur more expenses in that house. So if you can really maintain a lifestyle wherein you can rent for now, and then once you have generated more income, then you can get a house. That's why I wouldn't really jump into buying a house immediately if you don't have sufficient income yet.
Pero when do you say na, for example, hindi pa rin kumikita yung negosyo, when do you pull the plug na, sige, itigil ko na itong negosyo na to? How many months, how many years do you say that I'll stop this business na?
Good question, because I think when you're putting up a business, I think it would really take months or years for you to generate the ROI, and for you, the moment that you can pull the plug is when you're not really generating income anymore. Maybe just cut loss, just like with stocks, no. Just cut loss.
How many years, months? Do you have a parang
I really cannot
benchmark
say
or
because it
recommendation?
depends on your tolerance also as
Okay.
to how much can you really push for your business. Because if you really believe in your business, there are a lot of ways that for you to generate income. But again, it's up to you how much do you really believe in your business. You can also generate funds for that, and basically if you feel that this is adding a lot of stress to you more than the happy, or if you're not really having fun anymore and it's just really causing you more stress or anxiety, then maybe you have to recalibrate and really think if this is something that you still really want to do. And because sometimes we're just really caught up with the trend, sometimes we're just really caught up with the uso or what's I guess ano yung ginusto talaga ng iba, but like you need to like really assess it. If this is something that you still really want to do. But yeah, going back to if it's house or business, both naman are very risky. But I mean, personally lang naman, I would prefer a business first more than the house.
And syempre, my role here is to object everything you say. Ito naman, sabi mo, you want peace of mind. Pag wala ng peace of mind, di stop it na. Isn't it better to get a house? Because if you have a house, you already have the peace of mind na alam mo na bumili ka ng something worth 4 million, it won't go lower than 4 million. It will always go higher. Plus, wala ka pa binayaran rin.
Okay, actually, you have a point. But at the same time, at the same time, what if your business can also generate more than that amount?
Okay.
And at the same time, because what is really the purpose of you getting a house? Is it just something for you to live in, or is it something that you wanna like really put it as a business so that it can generate more income? Because if you're gonna have if you're gonna put it into a business so that it can generate cash flow, then that's good. But if it's really just for you to live in, then that's a different story. So I would still prefer putting up your business, maybe maintaining a certain amount or maintaining a certain level of lifestyle, so that eventually, like when the time comes, you can have your own house and have that peace of mind.
Ang galing. So I have 2 more questions before we put this done. As an influencer, guys, Instagram influencer, sobrang
So talagang
Instagram
brand
influencer. What's the difference between a house and a home?
Wow. Home is where the heart is. A house is just really a structure. A house can be like a place where people live in, but a home is the people who you live with.
Okay.
And you can only make a house a home when there is love.
So do you suggest, talaga sineryoso mo yung tanong ko. So do you,
Sorry, gullible ako,
okay,
guys.
so do you suggest na pag single ka, it will never be a home, so you should never buy a house yet?
Sorry, ano yan?
Pag single ka, you should never buy a house because it will never be a home kasi mag-isa ka lang.
Oh, of course not. I am my own home. And just because you're single doesn't necessarily mean you're lonely. You have your friends, you have your family. There's so much love in the world, and do not be a victim of just being single or because like if you are enough, I am enough. And it's really about having that kind of mindset that you are gonna be okay even if you're single. And you don't have to find your other half because you're not a half. You're whole as it is.
Eh, paano yung mga nagko-comment below na gusto ka daw nila i-meet? Anong sasabihin mo sa kanila?
Search, just click MJ schedule.as.me.
Talaga, hindi, pero hindi meeting gusto nila. Gusto nila to build a home. Paano yun?
Let's see where it goes. I'm very open.
Ayun, open.
I'm open, but let's see.
Oh.
Let's see.
Kaya nga it's 2020, it's the year of clear vision. Oh.
Already uncertainty.
This is my last question. So you said, unahin mo yung business. When does it come to a point that you buy your own house already? How much millions do you need to have that you suggest to people on your own life na, sige, MJ Aoki, meron na akong 10 million, bibili na ako ng bahay.
Again, it depends on your lifestyle.
Then ikaw, for you.
Because maybe
sobrang yaman mo na eh. Sobrang yaman to single, pero grabe. Oh.
kailangan i-emphasize sa single.
Tsaka sobrang yaman. Okay, go.
I guess it depends on the how big of a family you have. It depends on your lifestyle, because some people are okay with just living in a like 1 million, 4 million house, but others prefer a grander lifestyle. So it really depends. I cannot really say that at this specific amount you can get a house, but there are so many plans that you can get so that you can get the dream house that you want. But then again, you have to be smart around it. Like, is this something that you would want because like, is this something to show off to people or to maintain the lifestyle that you have, or is it coming from a space of ego or looking good? Or is this something that your family really needs? And really identifying what it is that's important for you and what it is that you want. Just it's really drawing that line and understanding that there are so many things that you can really prioritize on instead of just a house. So because you can live in a very, you can have a simple life, but still having that peace of mind, very secure, just like Marvin, who, alam mo yun, like there's a surplus of money. Rather
Uy, grabe. Kung makasabi surplus, grabe.
Millions in surplus of money.
Guys, siya yun, guys. Siya yun, no?
Because would you rather have that and have peace of mind that you're gonna have continuous cash flow, or live in a mansion and yet there's no cash flow? So really understanding where you are in your assets with your cash flow, and being smart around your decisions, because at the end of the day, it's your life. It's your life, and whatever makes you happy, you go for it. As long as it's legal, and as long as it's something legal and it makes you happy, then just go for it.
Okay, that's it, guys. This is part 4 of our series where we talk to different people and they give their opinions on what's better. Do you buy your own house or do you start your own business first? I hope MJ Aoki's Insight Single start that she's prioritizing a business first versus entrepreneurship. So, yun, I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys. Bye-bye.